Nana Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings was born on 17th November 1948 in Cape Coast in Ghana's central region. She came from a family with royal Ashanti lineage and a strong emphasis on education. Her father, J.O.T. Agyeman, was a respected businessman and advisor, and her mother was an educator who instilled in her a concern for social welfare and the disadvantaged. Her upbringing exposed her to both privilege and responsibility, and she credits her mother's compassion for the poor as a major influence on her later activism. Nana Konadu attended some of Ghana's prestigious schools. She studied at the Ghana International School and later at the Achimota School, where she first met her future husband, Jerry John Rawlings. She then went on to Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, where she studied art and textiles and served as a student leader in Africa War. In 1975, she obtained a diploma in interior design from the London College of Art. Later, she acquired further credentials, a diploma in advanced personnel management from Ghana's Management Development and Productivity Institute in 1979, a certificate in development studies from Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration in 1991, and further non-profit and philanthropic training through a program at the Johns Hopkins University Institute for Policy Studies. Before her time as First Lady, she worked in professional roles from around 1972 to 1979. In 1977, she married Jerry John Rawlings, then a Ghana Air Force officer who would later become Ghana's head of state. Together, they had 4 children: Sanato Rawlings, Yasantua Rawlings, Amina, and Kimathi Agyeman-Rawlings. Nana Konadu's public prominence began when her husband led the December 31, 1981 revolution and assumed power. She served as First Lady briefly in 1979 and then continuously from December 1981 until January 2001. She did not confine herself to ceremonial duties. In 1982, she founded the 31st December Women's Movement, a grassroots organization aimed at mobilizing and empowering women across Ghana. Under her leadership, the movement, with over 2 million members, set up more than 870 preschools and spearheaded initiatives in literacy, health, family planning, and economic uplift. Her advocacy helped bring about legislative reform. For example, the Interstate Succession Law (PNDC 111) improved inheritance rights for widows and children. Ghana, under her push, became one of the earliest nations in Africa to ratify the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child in 1991. Her political ambitions went beyond the role of First Lady. In 2009, she was elected first Vice Chairperson of the National Democratic Congress (NDC). In 2001, she contested the NDC presidential nomination, and following that defeat, she broke away in 2012 to found the National Democratic Party (NDP). In 2016, she made history as the first woman in Ghana to run for president on the NDP ticket. Though she did not win, her candidacy was regarded as a major step for women's representation in Ghanaian politics. Nana Konadu's legacy lies in her transforming of women's roles in Ghana, from being passive observers to active participants in economic life, politics, and public policy. Her work at the grassroots paved the way for many women to engage in community leadership and national governance. She authored the book It Takes a Woman in 2018, sharing her story and the lessons from decades of activism. On 23rd October 2025, Nana Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings passed away in Accra, aged 76. Her death marked the end of an era in Ghanaian politics and social development. Nana Konadu often spoke of her belief that if political freedom was the defining struggle of our past, then economic and social empowerment must be the defining mission of our future. Her style combined activism with practical result. She engaged directly with women in rural areas, helped them establish income-generating projects, boosted their self-esteem, and created pathways for them to influence decision-making. Nana Konadu Agyeman-Rawlings' life was one of service, transformation, and breaking barriers. From her humble beginnings in Cape Coast through education, professional life, marriage into public service, and decades of activism, she remained steadfast in her mission to uplift women and reshape Ghana's social landscape. Her legacy will continue to influence generations of leaders and citizens in Ghana and beyond.